It's beautiful Saturday night. How y'all doing tonight? I am in my PJs doing some work. I had a long night. I had a long night that I slept in today because I was stressed out and I had to release some stress. So I'm just now getting on here. It's almost midnight. It's almost Sunday. But I've been working. How y'all doing? Come on in. Make sure you like, push the like button. All you gotta do is tap the screen twice as you come in, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. It is free. Hey TK, thank y'all for letting me vent last night. I really was so stressed out, man. I was just heated. I haven't been that mad in a long time. And when somebody get me that mad, I have to take some woosah time, and they gotta stay away from me because I don't like that ugly part of that Gemini in me. Nope. People out here will make you lose your religion if they stay around you. So I hope she's gone. 9 times out of 10, TK, she gonna be back on here under a different name like she did with the KK thing. So we gotta look out for the stalker. Anyway, that ain't why I'm on here. I didn't had enough of Charlie Kirk stuff and the Epstein list, and I'm gonna talk about it later on, but not tonight. And I want y'all to know Diddy thing coming up. They was outside the courthouse yesterday, marching saying free Diddy. Who I think, before I go into my video, who I think Diddy should get out on probation? Who I think he didn't did enough time, because he's been there over a year, should get out on probation and let him go on his life. If you believe Diddy should be let go, put yes. If you say no, explain yourself. A lot of people say me, yes, amen. Okay. I think Diddy should be let go. I think, okay, Cynthia, why? She said, hell no. Tell me, what did Diddy do? What did Diddy do? I'm going to ask you again. What did Diddy do to stay in jail? And if you want him to stay, how long you want him to stay? Since you saying he need to stay in there, how long should he stay, Cynthia? Because she said, leave him in there. I'm waiting on your answer because you're the only one seeing to say, hell no, let him stay in jail. So I'm trying to see what's your explanation. Because you just can't say, he kicked somebody down the hall in some Barbie socks. And he need life. That's what most people said. I be listening to people comments, it be sounding absolutely ridiculous. Why do Diddy need life in prison? I know people who would unalive folks and then get life. Y'all saying Diddy had a fight with his woman and he need life in jail? You say he need to be in there a long time. You're not explaining to me why. I have been waiting for so many people to explain to me why Diddy should get a long time in jail, and can nobody explain it? Come on. I mean, before I go on with the next subject, I need to know this so I can tell the audience why he need to stay in jail, Miss Cynthia. Y'all can't sit here and say, such and such need to do this and such need to do that, and you can't tell me why they need to do it. You can't sit here and judge people and say where they need to go and what they need to be doing just because you don't like them. Life don't work that way. And you always got to remember this. What if it was your child? What if it was your brother, your husband, your daddy? How would you feel? This is why I be trying to get people to be critical thinkers. Critical thinkers. I be trying to get people to put the shoes on their feet before they open their mouth. That's all I be trying to get people to do. Because a lot of times we stick our foot in our mouth and then we find ourselves in situations and then we want the mercy of God. So I just want to know, why should Diddy stay in jail? I hope she typing because I'm waiting on your answer, Cynthia. It says, Angela said, he should be let go. Let me tell y'all my explanation. I mean, you had a right to your opinion. I'm going to tell you mine. I watched the whole trial. I've been studying Diddy since the beginning. I've been knowing about Diddy and things he's been doing for years. Diddy is not a real good person, but he's not a really bad person either. Diddy was playing Hollywood game. Diddy has not done no more than them Kardashians, Ray J, Jay Z. They all do the same thing. He just happened to get put in the forefront and on Front Street because he didn't follow the rules. You know what the rules are? Excuse me, I'm looking y'all, I'm in my pajamas. Do y'all know what the rules are? The rules are, I'll let you do whatever you want to do in Hollywood. You can be bad as you want to be. You can delete people. You can beat up women. You can have F-offs. Use all the baby oil you want. As long as you don't bother us and cross us. When Diddy sued the liquor company, that was a no-no. And he didn't stop there. Go Google this when we get off here. He sat there and had an interview with Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club. And in the interview, Diddy was saying how he wanted to bring unity with his people. He said, I'm tired of the nonsense. I'm tired, pretty much, I'm paraphrasing. I'm tired of being the monkey boy. It's time for me to take my fortune that I made from them for selling out my people and what can I call it? Taking my own little brother's manhood, doing what they want me to do, having these parties that they want me to have, and now I want to do good by my people. And I want to get with some other rich guys like Jay-Z and several others. And I want to be able to have our own banks, our own schools, our own community again, like Black Wall Street. And he's talking to Charlamagne like, yeah. He says, time for us to come together and make this happen. Next thing you know, Diddy was getting arrested. Yeah. But when Diddy was running around here, having all these freak off parties, turning out men, beating up women, doing all this sinister stuff, unaliving rappers, all the stuff they claim he did, allegedly. Did y'all hear anything about Diddy? Did Diddy even hit the news when Biggie Small died? Was he under investigation when Tupac died? Do you know how long these two been gone? Almost 30 years. Now all of a sudden, he's a suspect. Y'all be falling for anything. How the hell he a suspect when y'all said for 30 years y'all didn't know who did it? 30. Now I ain't talking about 2, 3, 30 years. 3 decades. They didn't know who did it. Until Diddy sued the liquor company and Diddy wanted unity with the black community. Now we know he was transferring money so he can delete Tupac. And y'all believed it. And what is the best way, the biggest way to destroy a man? The fastest way to destroy a man? Anybody know? I'm still waiting on Miss Cynthia answer. She haven't given it to me yet. You see what I be saying? Nobody can explain to me why Diddy needed to stay in jail. Nobody I talk to. He just need to stay. Why? Oh, you victim shaming. Who's the victim? I'm going to tell you how I feel because I know that's what y'all thinking. But what was I just asking y'all? It was a question I just asked y'all. You see how my mind is? It said put them in jail. Put who in jail? Not to lie, woman need. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me put on my glasses, y'all. I gotta read this. So I want everybody to understand what y'all mean. It said, not to lie, woman need man in their life. A woman need man. Vernon said women need men in their life. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're made for. And since Vernon said that, let me clear up something about that situation. For all of us women, I'm including myself, who ran around here all our lives and said, I don't need no man. I don't want no man. A man ain't nothing, especially a black man. He ain't shit. You just said God is a liar. Because that's why you were here, lady. That's why he put us here. He didn't put us here to go get a PhD. The Lord didn't make us to say we better than our rib. The world said that. You see how people go with the world and they forget about what God said and they wonder why their life is like it is. God said a man can't live on bread alone. So I'm going to make him a helpmate. And it happens to be a woman. A helpmate means you here to help a mate. So when you say you don't need, I don't want you, you're going against the word of God. Now, let's be clear. You cannot pick your husband either, Miss Lady. You got to be chosen. That's why I say a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. It never speaks on a woman who finds a husband. So when you see them women in church and all them lies Christian women, girl, God showed me who my husband was. No, he didn't. You're lying on God. You lying. He's not going to show you who your husband is because your husband got to choose you. And all you have to do to be chosen, everybody can't be chosen. It's going to be some people that get left out because he already said his word. Everything he made good and bad. So it's going to be some good things in your life. It's going to be some bad things. And some of us go get dogged. That's why you have to try to live the best you can and put yourself in good environments to be found by good people. If you constantly dealing with no good people in your life, you need to question yourself, what kind of person am I? What kind of person am I? Let me see what Tracy just said. I got to put my glasses on. What did Tracy just say? BVY. BVY? I don't know these initials, girl. You gotta tell me what that means. Okay. I said this to somebody the other day. They said, man, yeah, I just realized there's no good people in the world. There's no good men because every man I done dated ain't shit. Then I seen a man on there on my Facebook page saying, I just realized black women is ghetto hood rats and they don't want no husband. They just want a baby daddy. And I'm like, to both of you, y'all both some damn lying fools. What do you mean? You divorced? You had bad relationships? I said, yes, let me be clear. I have. But guess who I had them with? Those particular people that I dealt with. They do not represent a whole race. Those people I dealt with, I went through something with. I haven't been with every man to say black men ain't no good. I was with those men. It's somebody else out there that's been raised different. It's somebody else out there who's been through stuff and they want to settle down. It's somebody out there that said, I am tired of being a player. It's somebody out there that want what you want. It's somebody out there that's compatible with you. But you keep allowing yourself to be chose by Pookie and Ray Ray. Let me tell you why you keep getting chose by Pookie and Ray Ray. Because you keep going in their environment. If you go in the lion's den, you go get ate alive. You keep going in the environment. You get all dressed, be cute. Tonight is Saturday. I promise you. Actually, something in my city going on. They call it the Grand Rapids Hip Hop Awards. And it's about all the entrepreneurs in my city. And I ain't even gonna say that because I'm gonna make them mad how I feel about this thing they do it. But it's gonna be all the same people I grew up with from the 90s. They came up in the Nino Brown era. They own businesses now and they settled down. A lot of them got married and they giving each other awards, right? So it's gonna be a lot of girls that wanna got their hair, nails, and everything done because all the ballers for to be in one house tonight. It's going on right now, right? So they're gonna go over to the Wealthy Street Theater to this event. The same people that they said ain't no good and they dated their cousins and their brothers and their friends, now they going in that environment to be cute, to be chosen. Somebody gonna get knocked off tonight. Somebody gonna get knocked off tonight by a no good dude who been playing girls in the city the whole time, but he desirable, so they want him because he got some money, right? But she thinking, I'm cute, so I'm different. Get with him, may get pregnant. See her next year this time at the next awards. She gonna be saying the same thing about him. He ain't shit. You keep going around the same people. They go in the same circle. They do the women like you the same way because they see you every year at the same event. So it's time to change your direction. That's why I'm not there. I know if I went there tonight, I'm a single woman, and it's some good dudes that I know that's gonna be there, right? But just say one of them like me. What's the odds they gonna treat me better than the people they've been dealing with in my city? Because they have so many options. I ain't nobody special. So why am I even gonna go to be chose by the same dudes that I grew up with? No. So now I gotta go sit somewhere in Louis Benton, the JW, and do some work and drink on some wine. Because guess what? Some rich men coming up in there, some businessmen coming up in there, some people about their businesses up in there, somebody that want to respect a woman is up in there. It's a different environment. You got to elevate yourself. Stop going to the local club looking for a husband. Because you're going to get one. You ain't going to get no husband. You'll get a baby daddy. Y'all think I'm lying? Look around, y'all. How many people you know got baby daddies and no husbands? That means there's more baby daddies around here than husbands. That means there's more men willing to sleep with you raw and dump his semen up in you than to say I do and treat you like a woman. So you got to get with men that have something to lose. Stop getting with people that don't have much to lose. Because if they don't have nothing to lose, they don't care about losing your ass. People don't get that. But black men, it's the black men you dealing with. It's the black women you dealing with. Bottom line. It is some different caliber of women. I'm not saying money make you better. It's somebody that wants something more in life. They're hanging out the local clubs, being naked, running around, hanging with their boys. It's a dude at home just like me right now, chilling, trying to figure it out. Hey, I'm tired of this and I just want to settle down. There's somebody just like me sitting at home right now. He could be out too, good looking, got it going on, and he's sitting at home because he's tired. But y'all got to meet somehow. And that's where prayer come in at, and loving yourself, motivating yourself. Shut it down. Y'all know what shutting it down mean? That means sometimes you just got to be alone. Most people cannot be alone. And the person I'm about to talk about in a minute, this is a prime example of what I'm saying, being alone. But back to Diddy real quick, and I'm going to go into my other video part, what I was going to talk about. Miss Cynthia, did you say, I didn't see your answer yet, why Diddy should stay in jail? I'm not letting you go with that. You got to explain yourself. You cannot keep saying things out your mouth and don't have no explanation. I'm going to tell y'all why I think Diddy should be let go. Okay, here she go. Here we go. She got an explanation. Let's see what she said. True. They don't respect you. You see, you talking about boundaries and stuff. I'm still on Diddy, Miss Cynthia. You right. You love yourself. You right. Explain to me about Diddy though, and then we can go on to the next subject. Cause you the only one that said Diddy need to stay in jail out of all these people. It ain't that many on here. But could y'all please push like? Y'all tripping, man. Can you please tap the screen twice before we continue? You must show love on these videos, and not just mine. Every blogger you watch, you gotta show love. If y'all love YouTube, you gotta show YouTube that you appreciate these videos. So please always come in the house and tap that screen twice. And if you see this afterwards, make sure you push the dots on the side. Stop being a hateful person. A lot of people don't push like because they just hateful. I don't like her. But since she gonna say it, I mean, do you know you bringing bad energy into your life? I don't know about y'all. I'm different. Every time I go in and watch a video, I look at the title and I listen to it for a minute. And if it's something interesting I'm about to watch, I hit like right away. Boop. And it ain't because I'm liking it and I don't know what it's about. It's like, I appreciate you being on YouTube, giving me your time and energy. I like that. That's why I push like. And then if I disagree throughout the video, I make comments respectfully. I ain't got to sit there and listen to somebody's video and be like, ugh, I don't like thumbs down. That's so childish to me. I appreciate your time and energy, and you got enough heart to get on here and talk to these people. But I don't like what you said, so let me tell you why I don't like it. And then you can tell me why I'm wrong. It's called communication. You don't have to get on there, you stupid. You on there with your pajamas on. There be grown people saying the dumbest shit. I be looking at y'all like, what? How old are you? Oh, that's why you ain't got no man. Okay. I get it now. I get it. I know why I ain't got no man, but I know why you ain't got one now too. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I guess Miss Cynthia not gonna answer me. Miss Cynthia, let me tell you why I think Diddy should get let go. Why they should let him go. First of all, they never had nothing on him. That's the first thing. And it takes some people that know a little bit about the law. Because if you don't know a little bit about the law, you just listening and following the crowd. And in the word of God, he tell you, do not go with the crowd. He tell you don't follow the crowd because the crowd can lead you off into hell. Stop listening to what you hear on TV. Stop listening what other people saying on their podcast. Stop listening to what people saying about Diddy, and study and show yourself approved with everything in life. So before you judge Diddy, you should have did your research. I been did my research on Diddy like I did on Steve Harvey and anybody else I do a video about. I don't go all the way into their life and find out what they did at 19 and what kind of parking ticket. I don't do all that. I don't get criminal records because that's personal to me. I'm not one of them bloggers. I'm not going to expose people's personal life. They have to expose their life themselves. That's not my job. Unless it's on the news and they say something and I repeat something on the news, but I'm not going to go look for it. I wouldn't dare do that to somebody's personal life. You might do something to make somebody unalive themselves. No. So Diddy should go home because what they presented to us was BS. They lost a racketeering case against a black rapper. The feds. That means they didn't have nothing because they got 98% conviction rate. This is a black man that's a rapper, an entertainer, a producer, whatever you want to call it, Diddy. A black man beat the feds. That means they didn't have nothing from the gate. They was making up this case as they went along. And I started realizing that as the trial was going on. No, let me tell you when I realized they had nothing on Diddy. The first eyewitness. That did it for me because I was waiting. I said, I'm finna see who'll get on the stand. Because you know what? The feds don't play them games where I'm going to say the best for last. No, they best get on the stand the first day. What they got in court, getting on that stand the first day because they want to kick the door in and have everybody in, wow. Then they go get the witnesses behind them and help feed the first witness. You know what I'm saying? But the first one is the best one. And it was Cassie. I said, they don't have shit on Diddy. I said the first day, they don't have shit on Diddy. They went and got Cassie. A girl he dated for 14 years. Who's probably pissed off that he with a chocolate girl now and he respected Young Miami and showing her the life that she always wanted. An ex-girlfriend might say anything. You hear me? Ex-boyfriend might say anything. When they mad, what did R. Kelly say? When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. They coming for blood, man. Cassie sitting there watching him love all over this chocolate young girl. Chocolate young girl, younger than her. She's taking her all on the red carpets. She ain't got no bruises on her. And he treating her like a queen. Then he set her up for success. He didn't do that for Cassie. He let her start her own podcast on his platform. She got another business she started. So she was smarter than Cassie, and Cassie now realizing that, so she gets mad. Cassie didn't ask for all that. See, let me tell y'all something, ladies. A man only give you what you require. He don't give you what he look at you and say, I think she want that. No, if you don't require it, you ain't gonna get it. I promise you're not. Young Miami was on an interview and she said this. I like Puff. He's smooth. I watched his movement with Cassie. She know that. She know that brother get down like that. But she looking at him like, I'm different. Like we mostly think. I'm coming in the game different though. I'm not coming in the game chasing his shit. I'm coming in the game telling him I like you and you in a position where I want to be. Help me get there, baby, if you like me. She challenged Diddy. Did y'all see when they first met? She said, I want you real bad. I know that's a broken English, but that's what she said. I want you real bad. He said, damn, you do? She said, yeah. He said, ah. She chose Diddy. And they started dating. And as they was dating, he started giving her things. He liked her demands and her forcefulness, and she liked her standing on business. She don't just want to lay up. She don't just want to be a freak. She want to make some money. She want to be a businesswoman. I'm not used to that. That's some sexy shit right there. And he was turned on by that. Why do y'all think he gave Kim Porter more respect than them other girls? Even though him and Kim had fights like most couples. Stop acting like, because he broke Kim Porter's nose. He was wrong, allegedly. But stop acting like you in there to fight your boyfriend. That's what couples do sometimes. However, have y'all ever seen him disrespect Kim? And most of the time he was out in public, he had Kim Porter on his arm. He had Cassie at the red carpet and stuff, but Kim Porter was around. She the one got the respect. She the one got his kids. Why Cassie ain't got no baby? He didn't want her to have one. Daphne Joy, he didn't want her to have one. Gina G, he didn't want her to have his babies. You know why? Because he know what kind of women they are. I don't want you to be my baby mama. Y'all some whores. I mean, I'm for real. Y'all don't require nothing. You let me and pee in your mouth. You think I want you raising my kids? No, if you get pregnant, you get an abortion. Oh, hell no. But Kim, he was ecstatic when she got pregnant. He treated them like they carried themselves. That's all they required for Puffy to have freak offs and get her money. So when y'all sit there and say, they were victims, no, they wanted that lifestyle. When is it going to come to a time in life when people are accountable for what they do? When is it going to come to a time when they're accountable? I just had a discussion with Tony this morning. We was discussing something this morning. And Tony and I both Geminis. So sometimes we bump heads and then we end up agreeing at the end. His theory is black folks have always had the short end of the stick. And that the Willie Lynch letter messed us up, and we just haven't been treated fair. So this is why we go through so much. This is why we're not successful. This is this and this and this. And my theory is the Willie Lynch letter was supposed to last 100 years. We owe 400 years. You know, a bondage. And it's awfully funny that our mothers and grandmothers went through worse situations than we did, like segregation, and they had unity. They raised their family. They were with one man. They cooked and cleaned for their kids. They did stuff accordingly. They went to church. The kids had respect. And then as the generations went down, it changed. So we can't use the Willie Lynch letter because they didn't. It hit them first. So how we using what should have affected them, and it's jumped on us and we want to use that? No, it's choices you make. We don't have to be on Section 8. We don't have to be on food stamps. We don't have to be on Medicaid, because life has shown me that it's possible to make it without those things. Look around you. There's too many people that's successful. That's my color. So somebody knows something I don't know, or I'm not doing something I need to be doing. We all got the same 24 hours. It depends on what you want to do with it. If you wake up and you just want to watch TV all day, no, you're not going to be Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan used to wake up and go to the gym all day. That's why he learned how to fly. Kobe didn't sleep. So it depends on what you put into your life is what you're going to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So with Cassie them, I don't let them make excuses, because you woke up, you end up with a man 17, 19 years older than you, whatever. You made that choice. You could have stayed with Ryan Leslie that was your age, that was in love with you. But you wanted to cheat on Ryan with Diddy because you thought Diddy had a little bit more. His rims was bigger on his car. So you tried chasing Diddy shit, and that's what you got. And Diddy treated you accordingly, because do you not know Diddy remember how he met you? Diddy a smooth dude. He knew I'm gonna lose her how I got her. She cheated on her man to be with me. She ain't got no morals. She didn't care. This man introduced her to me to put her on because he believed in her dreams, and she started sleeping with me. So he started treating her like that. Then you can't wait 14 years and have all these freaky parties with somebody, and then when y'all broke up, I'm a victim. Do y'all know them escorts that said on several podcasts that Cassie and Daphne and several other Diddy girls would call them and have threesomes and everything without Diddy? It's been several times Diddy wasn't even there. So how, when Diddy was there, you a victim? They said the only person that paid them was Cassie. Diddy never gave them any money. So how are you charging him with the Man's Act when wasn't no money transferred from him? The only thing Diddy is guilty of by per se the law that they proved to us is being a freaky booty old man who liked to watch freaky shit. He was just a bystander. You don't go to prison for being a bystander. If that's the case, bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, porn movie, all them people need to go to jail. All the people need to go to jail. Do you know how many people that flew people out for bachelor parties? How many women went on girls' trips and King Tour was there and people got busy and money was exchanged, body fluids was exchanged. How many people right now? I bet you if you go look in your stats, you got a porn movie up in there. Now, what's the difference in they freak offs than you paying to see porn? People getting paid to have X with an S. And most of them stars flew to do the movie. So why they ain't getting charged with the Man's Act? You can't pick and choose who you go charge somebody with. Oh, you doing 100 miles an hour. You can go. I like you. Oh, you get stopped. You did 98. Nah, man. You breaking the law. So Diddy needs to walk because they don't have none on him. You don't go to prison for being a freak with grown people. And what's really pissing me off, what really, really pissing me off with this case, y'all is more on Diddy saying Diddy need to go to jail for sleeping with grown women and grown men, which he didn't even sleep with them. I mean, they said Cassie put some semen on his nipples, and a few times she went in the room and he didn't know what they were doing. Diddy wasn't even part of the damn entourage. They was doing the shit they was doing up in there. He was watching. But this what pissed me off. Y'all more on Diddy than y'all are on y'all president. And allegedly he was messing with babies. That really pissed me off. Why don't y'all take that same energy and go to the White House? Ain't nobody saying nothing about him. Oh, but everybody and they daddy and mama and grandmama, daddy need to get life, but your president won't show the list. And you okay with that, huh? Yeah. It's always us that's against us. We are our biggest critics. We are our biggest haters. The white folks, y'all don't have to do nothing. I promise y'all. I don't even know why they don't like us for one, because everything in history, when you look over history, y'all always did something to us. But they don't like us for some reason. But white man, you don't have to be mad at us. We do each other wrong. So just stand by and watch the show. And this is what me and Tony was talking about, because I was saying, no, they do it to each other. And he said, if we can just come together and we have more things, the reason why black people do this and that, because they ain't got nothing to do. I said, that's a lie. Do you know how many clubs been around here and events and halls and movie theaters that we had as black people and they tore the shit up? They tear up their own shit. They'll tear up their own house. You can rent them a property. They'll tear it up. And I'm not saying white people don't do it. I'm talking about our problems. I'm for sure white people do it. Tear up trailer parks and homes and all kinds of... I'm talking about us. Don't make excuses for black ignorance. Are we all that way? No. It's a whole lot of us that want peace, want clubs, want to go to the movies, want to enjoy life. But we can't because of the ignorant folks out here. Then we give them a name and we glorify them, call them the white ends. Do y'all know they got t-shirts and stuff now called I'm a white end? They love that. Chirac, they love calling that shot. Gunroo. We're giving them these names and they glorifying it. They becoming what we call them. How about call them a young man? You a young man. You a king, brother. What is wrong with you? But if you keep calling them that, that's what they're going to become. But I'm not going to make excuses for them. I don't make excuses for Diddy. I'm just saying, charge him accordingly. If you show me his crime, I'm going to tell you lock him up. I'm not saying let Diddy go because I like Diddy, because I don't even like Diddy. I don't even know Diddy. But damn it, if you do Diddy wrong and he a billionaire, my little black kings ain't got nothing coming. So we got to fight for what's right on every level, no matter how much money they have, and make the law stand on their law. We got to make them uphold the law they made. Because your kids and your family members ain't going to have nothing coming. If they do that to Diddy and get away with it, our family members hit. So if they see us protesting and yelling out and no, y'all ain't going to do that, they ain't going to be amped to do it to nobody else because they know, oh no, they ain't having that. They ain't having that. We can't do that. We can't do that. But y'all ain't listening to me though. So when people talk about lock Diddy up, do y'all know what Diddy did to Cassie in that hotel when he kicked her down the hall? That's a misdemeanor. That's a misdemeanor. And I didn't hear people say he need to get life for that. For kicking somebody with some Barbie socks on. I see girls on the weekend fight worse than that over their baby daddy. So what, they should get the chair? Some people just be sounding crazy. But anyway, I didn't want to go that far into Diddy. Diddy got supposed to go up to get sentenced on the 3rd. And everybody hoping they give him time served. I heard yesterday that the judge was considering probation. I don't know, because it's a lot of people pushing for 20 years. I said 20 years. 20 years, because they couldn't get him for racketeering. They want to give him 20 years for the Mann Act. Come on, man. Please don't do no stupid shit like that and show us y'all some criminals. The court system, we supposed to have a little hope in y'all. If y'all do that, y'all some straight criminals too. Y'all no better than Diddy. Because you breaking the law pretty much and just say, since I got the power, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. No. Treat the man accordingly, like how you want to treat your kids. Let his ass go home. He did enough time. His reputation messed up. He ain't gonna make no more music. He might get out and make some music and blow up. People like drama. If R. Kelly came out right now, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something that you ain't gonna like. R. Kelly gonna be a mega star. I'm just letting y'all know. And I'm gonna be one of the ones at the concert. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I love me some R. Kelly music. The man himself and his actions, I don't really know because I can't tell who lying and who not. And I'm not saying I love R. Kelly. I love his craft. What did his music do? I don't understand y'all theory. I ain't listening to music no more. His music was my childhood. R. Kelly music got me through some hard days. Whitney Houston music. I mean, music is music. You can take the man, but you can't take his talent. He's still talent. That talent came from God. Only God could have done that. Now, what he did with his talent and took it for granted, that's between him and God. But I sure love his music. And he's still making good music. Have y'all heard his new album? His CD? The bomb. I mean, the man is gifted. I don't care what y'all say. And by taking his legacy away, I don't know what that's going to do for y'all. But hey, it is what it is. We all fall short. Just think if God took stuff away from you from the things you have done in your life. Just think about it. Where would I be if God punished me for everything I did and just started taking stuff from me? Have y'all thought about that? Do you deserve the things you have? Do you deserve the things you have? You need to ask yourself when you get to judging people, do I deserve the shit I have? I done did some stuff people don't even know I did. Only God knows. Like these ignorant people that she got to keep deleting on here. People hate the truth. It's sad. And they grown. These are grown people she got to delete. Talking crazy. They hate the truth. Now, I'm going to read your comments in a minute. Let me go into what I really wanted to talk about. I want to talk about Cardi B. I like Cardi B a lot. I think Cardi B put up a fake facade because she had a lot of insecurities when she was on Love and Hip Hop. She was a stripper. She was poor. She never had much. She had crooked teeth, so she had to be silly to keep people from laughing at her. I've done that before, and I did it when I first started on YouTube because I have a speech impediment. You know, when I assist when I talk, so I used to talk about myself nonstop, so people wouldn't talk about me. So Cardi B would do stuff, so people wouldn't say nothing. They'd laugh at her because she's laughing at herself. You know what I'm saying? So I like Cardi. Somebody somewhere, and I want to believe it's God. I'm kind of confused with that because he said you can't serve two gods. So do he bless you in that world? I don't know. But somebody blessed Cardi. They took her out the Bachelor, everybody in Love and Hip Hop, and they made her special. All the people over in Love and Hip Hop is on a hope and a dream. Cardi was personally picked, and they made her a mega star. They tried to do it with Jocelyn Hernandez and one with Stevie J. It didn't work with her because she just wanted to let that hood rat shit go. Cardi was willing to be groomed for just a minute. So they made her a megastar. Cardi worth at that, what was about 3 years ago, I looked, she was worth $85 million. She worth way over 100 now, especially that new CD came out. It's about to go platinum. Haven't even been a month. Something special was on her. Everything she touched, it takes off besides men. So this is where I'm going. Cardi, you a very special person. You beautiful. You have a wardrobe that just to die for. Oh my God, I love her clothes. I love her style. And that's what I like about Cardi, that when she elevated, her style elevated. She didn't stay in that little hood rat mode. She sometimes be revealing, but it be so classy and elegant. You can't even deny it. It's like, damn, girl, that dress is bad. She got some badass clothes. And she know how to work them. What I don't like about Cardi B, she don't even know who she is. I said this in a video not too long ago. And this before I knew she was pregnant. She don't know who she is. She don't know she was specially chosen. So she still got the mentality that I don't have nothing. Even though she has the money, her mind is still living like I have to settle for less. I'm not saying Stefon Diggs is less than, but his actions is less than. Cardi, you was doing everything right. You married a very successful man. You had his babies. And you was married when you had his babies. So none of your kids was out of wedlock. Except the last one, you was going through a divorce. Okay? He just happened to be a whore. Offset just couldn't control his penis. He had a wife ready to submit to him, have his babies, totally in love. Beautiful, talented. God elevated her over him. He was the superstar when she met him. She was ecstatic that, oh my God, amigo like me. And she ended up being bigger than him. That's why I say life is not how you start, it's how you finish. Be careful how you treat people. Because you may be entertaining an angel and that angel may surpass you. So don't look down at people right now because you don't know if that person going to end up over you. Cardi did. She did. He kept mistreating her because he still had that mentality. I'm amigo, so all his fans still chasing him. All these girls want him, but he looking at her like she love me too. She want me just as much as these girls. I can dog her. She ain't gonna go nowhere. Cardi gave him benefit after benefit after benefit. Where she went wrong was she kept coming to the internet about her husband. So the other women that want him, they listening and they waiting. This is what women don't understand. We like to vent, but the devil listening. So the more you saying you got problems in your marriage, the more the vultures, they coming. They coming. They want your man. They want you to have issues. They want you to complain because everything you complain about, they're going to try to do the opposite. So they enjoying your misery over there. Ooh, they about to get a divorce. Ooh, I'm about to get offset. I don't know why they want them, but hey. So instead of Cardi staying single for a while, at least till her divorce was final, and give herself a year run, just being free, Cardi. Because before Offset, you was dating a guy in prison. Before we was on Love and Hip Hop, then you was messing around with people on Love and Hip Hop. So all your life you had a man. So what she should have did was, I'm rich, I have my babies, I'm about to get rid of this nigga, and I'm gonna just travel with my kids and enjoy my life. I don't have to do nothing else because I'm rich. No, she meet another man before her divorce is done. That let me know, Cardi, you got mental problems. And I know she gonna get mad. She don't like nobody tell her nothing. That's good for her. She get on the internet, cuss people out. Bitch, look at that scarf on your head, bitch. She's talking crazy instead of saying, well, maybe they right. People tell you the truth when they care about you. All them women that's online cheering you on, go Cardi, go. He ain't shit. Oh, girl, you got fine Stefon. Girl, yes, yes. They're not your friend. Because a friend wouldn't dare cheer on you getting pregnant and you still married. A friend wouldn't cheer on that you just had a baby by your husband and you having a baby by somebody just like your husband. You might as well kept Offset. You went from the frying pan to the skillet. You didn't do nothing different, Cardi. I just seen Stefon Diggs leaving the emergency room, the hospital, Wednesday, with his new baby, y'all. A girl just had his baby. And from my understanding, he done had 3 babies this year. Or he's going to have 3. Maybe they ain't born yet. Cardi, you went from Offset to a brother that's making babies all over the globe. So what's the difference in Stefon? Oh, he treating you nice. You know the new thing always get treated nice. You something new. When you get a new car, don't you treat your new car so special? It's all gentle. Don't slam my door. Don't drink in my car. Don't do this. Don't take it. Make sure there ain't no mud on your shoes. It's a new car. So that car is special to you. Compared to all the cars in your backyard, you done had them for a while. They got mud on their tires. You got McDonald's cups in there. But this one is new. I'm not going to do, did y'all say this? I'm not going to do to this car what I did to my other cars. I'm not going to let nobody eat in these cars. This car. And as the months and years go on, that car looks just like the other cars. So Cardi is the new girl on the block. So yeah, he's sending flowers. He got her at the game. He loving on her. And the other baby mamas, they just in labor. They just having their babies. And he like, I got Cardi B. I ain't tripping with y'all. Okay. All right. Because if you really loved Cardi B, you would have strapped up. You'd have been like, the last thing you need, Cardi, is a baby. You got 3 babies over there and went through a divorce. I care about you so much. I'm going to strap up because I'm still out here rawing these women. And I'm laying up with all kind of women. I don't want to give you no venereal disease. And I don't want to make your life worse than what it is. And I'm not ready to settle down. I'm going to get you pregnant. And I'm going to get somebody else pregnant after you. You going to be messed up again. And you going to be on the internet talking about me. Like I'm Offset because I am Offset. I just have a different last name. And she proudly believes she has a good man. That let me know it's a mental problem. Girl, what did you learn from Offset? Nothing? She should have seen Stefon Diggs from a mile away and said, oh, hell no. You got me messed up. And Cardi actually is not the hood rat we think she is, unless she get mad. When she get mad, it comes out. But not only she quiet, they said, she reserved, she classy, until she want to get indignant when she mad and cuss people out. I'm for sure there's a lot of people she could have dated. If she just wanted to date, New York is full of men. Why you didn't go get you an attorney? You didn't have to get nobody in the industry. You could have went and got you a teacher, an attorney. Matter of fact, don't go get nobody. Cardi, let your name die down. You and Offset been off the chain on the internet. Just let your name die down. Because let me tell y'all this, Cardi, I know you're going to be mad. A decent man who really want a woman in his life and want to have a wife and settle down, he's not going to choose a woman to stay on the internet and dog out her husband before they divorce, and then get pregnant by another dude before her divorce is final. So you just lowered your value to a high value man. He gonna look at you and treat you like Diddy treated Cassie. But you thinking because I'm Cardi B. I'm Cardi damn it B. Okay, but you on Cassie level. You lowered your standards.
Okay.
What?
My friend died.
Who?
Kwame.
Died how?
He got shot.
Tonight?
Earlier this morning when Mom took the phone from me.
How old is he?
16.
What was he at when he got shot?
Home.
So how you get shot at home?
They said it was an accident.
See, this is what I be telling you about playing with guns and being around kids is disobedient. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm sorry. That was my granddaughter. One of her friends got deleted, unalived this morning, playing with her. So she's sad. I'm sorry for interrupting. These kids, boy, they don't learn. They just don't. 16. Gone. But I wanted to talk about relationships tonight because I keep hearing people upholding dumb stuff. And ladies, we never gonna make it nowhere. Y'all can judge how I look right now. And trust me, I can clean up very well. I have a closet full of clothes. It's just nighttime. Y'all can talk about how I look. Y'all can talk about how I speak. You can say, well, you ain't got no man. How you giving advice? I hear all that shit. The reason why I don't have no man is by choice. I have friends. But I don't want my next man or myself to go through the things I went through in the past. So that's why I choose to slow my roll. Get to know somebody, have fun, laugh and talk and see where it go from there. I'm not jumping into nothing else no more. And then I'm not going to be the one to push that agenda. Like I said, I don't even want to find no man because I know if I find a man, he ain't my husband. So I'm wasting my time. I'm dating with a purpose now. I'm just going to play my position and love on myself. I'm not chasing no man down. I ain't asking where you been, why you ain't called me, let me see your phone. None of that. I'm staying in my lane, focusing on me. And when we get together, we have a nice time. When he busy, he busy. When I'm busy, I'm busy. And then we come together. And then sooner or later, if he's the one from God, he gonna come to me right. But see, what we do, we get with a man, have a baby, and love him, and hope they gonna marry us. I got his kids. He don't want to marry you now. What is gonna be the excitement? No, the fireworks is gone. The thrill is gone. Shit, you didn't have the babies. He's stressed out because he got all his child support over there. You arguing with this baby mama. What he finna marry you for? He'd have been in every hole in your body. It ain't nothing exciting about that but that piece of paper. Nope. Not marrying her. Another baby mama. So I'm pissed off with Cardi B because she don't know who she is. And so many women wish they were Cardi B. This is why they cheering her on, because they're fans. But they're not telling her the right thing. Somebody that's your fan should be like, girl, why you get pregnant by this fool? This fool got 2 other babies on the way. You Cardi B. You just went through some stuff with Offset. And then Cardi tried to make a joke out of it. What's that song when the woman called Woman to Woman? She was acting like that, talking about, well, we all just gonna be happy together. You can't be happy pregnant with another woman. I was that woman. My kid's father cheated on me and had me pregnant with a girl only 19 years old, and I was 37. The girl was 19, pregnant at the same time. That's the worst degrading feeling in the world. You feel so disrespected. Cardi, you cannot tell me you okay with that. But actually, Cardi B, the one was out of pocket. Those girls was pregnant when she started dating Stefon Diggs. She the one was out of pocket. She got pregnant after she knew some other girls was pregnant. So that letting you know he raw in all these women. He irresponsible. He don't even love his own body enough to protect himself. And you let him do that to you too. And you didn't think about your kids. What if he would have had that ooh-wee, the H-I, you know what? You would be shit, can be out of here and you got kids to raise. All because of a sexual desire. I don't know no men that I met. I don't even like them kind of men. I have never met a man that wanted to sleep with me after we dated and he just go in raw. We don't even know each other like that. Or this is our first time. Nah. We got to ease our way up into that. Because we got to really know what we doing here. I don't know what your capabilities are. This is my life you playing with. I don't like them kind of dudes. Because they like, when you do that with me, how many other girls you done did that with? And then it's a soul tie. Cardi, why did you let him do it? Now you got to have 2 little babies. And I know you can afford them. It ain't about the money. You got it like that. Then she's mad. She said, everybody wonder why I'm not divorced. Why I'm not divorced yet. Let me tell you why I'm not divorced. Because this man want me to pay his taxes. And he want half my money. And woo, woo, woo. Well, welcome to being rich. We got the red carpet out. You welcome to this is rich people problems. Guess who else got to pay a man? Mary J. Blige, Holly Berry, and probably so many other women that got more money than their husband. I know, Cardi, you didn't think you was going to ever have more money than Offset. But God bless you to do it. Holly Berry paying 2 men. That's why marriage is nothing to play with. Now, what's her name? Swiss Beats is her husband. Alicia Keys. I don't know if she's worth more than Swiss Beats, but they are about to get a divorce. If she's worth more than Swiss Beats, she got to pay him. And I know they say this, it depends on infidelity. Sometimes. It depends on the judge. And the judge can say, oh, Alicia Keys, I remember when you met Swiss Beats, he was married to that beautiful black woman. And you started sleeping with him. And they got a divorce. And you married him and had babies. Now you want to come in here and cry to me and don't want to pay because you feel like you getting treated unfairly. But then you cheat with him when you got him. No, $50,000 a month. And that's what a lot of people do. They forget what they did. Alicia Keys really forgot what she did. She came to the internet like we was going to give her some sympathy. Everybody was like, your karma caught up with your ass after 14 years. Oh, look at karma. And I know Swiss Beats ex-wife was over there. Where them fans at? She was waiting on this day. Like Kevin Hart's wife. She loving Tory getting cheated on by Kevin. Kevin had cheated on his new wife how many times? He done cheated and cheated and cheated. And Tory over there laughing. And guess what Tory at? On tour with Cat Williams making all kind of money. So she laughing at Nico. Go, that's what you wanted, huh? That's what you wanted. That's what you got. You thought he was going to be the same way with you. Oh, you thought you was better than me. Okay. And that's what's going to happen to Cardi, and I hate to say that. She thinks she better than them women that he having babies by because they're just Stefon Diggs fans. Those are fans. They chasing something. They end up pregnant. They just cashed in. That's their retirement plan. They got a retirement plan now because they got babies by him. But Cardi B, you're the rich one. And you think you're better than them. And you just lowered yourself down to a fan. You just like them. Just watch. Let me read some of y'all comments. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think she made a good decision? I know people say, he moved on from Offset. She should have been by herself. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. She should have stayed by herself. Let Offset do what he do and love all over your kids. You don't need no man. I was single 7 years after Gene. 7. I was so focused. I wasn't thinking about no dude. Let me see where I'm at. This message is held for review. I don't know what the message is. FDMG said the Willie Lynch letter was a fake. If you say so. Jeffrey said free Diddy. TK said make sure y'all push that like. I'm waiting on y'all to finish pushing them. Come on, show me some love. Toya said no one knows all the crap this dude put these women through. We were not there, but God was, and I believe that's why he's where he's at. Do anybody know anything you did? This is my question. Who is it said that? Tanya, do everybody know anything you did in your life? If God wished to get his book and look over your life and say, I'm about to judge you on everything you did. You finna pay for every single thing you did. Nope, I'm not gonna forgive you for nothing. Yep. How would you feel? Don't God forgive? Don't he tell you to forgive? Y'all keep forgetting Diddy was a drug addict with a D. Did y'all forget that part? And when you on a substance, you don't think like an average person. Cassie was on drugs. Why she get a pass for getting peed in her mouth, but Diddy don't get a pass for getting semen on his nipples? They were two addicts like Bobby and Whitney Houston at the time. Y'all remember them? That was Diddy and Cassie. The only thing different with Whitney Houston and Cassie, Whitney would have never, ever, ever, ever sat there and said, Bobby made me do it, because Whitney felt strong as hell. Whitney was so strong and loved herself so much, she would have said, Bobby didn't make me do shit. Everything I did it because I wanted to. That's the kind of woman Whitney Houston was. Do y'all remember she was on that talk show that get interviewed? She said, I do crack. Crack for poor people. Crack is whack. She didn't say nothing about Bobby made me do this and that. No. That's what I like to do. So that's what I do. A man can't control me. So that's the difference between Cassie and Whitney. And Whitney was way worse than Cassie. But y'all wouldn't have never heard her blame Bobby Brown. Because they did it together. Bobby do all the time say, I didn't turn her onto the stuff. When we met, we both was doing it. He don't blame her either. That's called being accountable for your actions. Man, come on, we don't know what he did to the women. You said the magic word, Tanya. Is it Toya? You said the magic word. Women. These ain't kids. These are women. They can't sit there and let a no good dude get in their head and say, he manipulated me. You're a grown ass woman. You should know better. Did he tie you up? Did he put a pawpaw to your head? Did he threaten your family? Did he beat your kids? None of that. Well, why your ass do it? Why did you do it? Oh, you just loved a man. For my man, my man, my man. And now you got caught up and you ain't got shit. You want to blame everybody and say you're a victim. Nope. Sorry. I'm not for that. I'm sorry. I think the judge wants to see remorse from Diddy. He's acting arrogant. No, I don't think he's acting arrogant. I think he's just quiet. I mean, who he's supposed to talk to? And the whole time he was in court, was you watching the trial? He had his Bible. He had smiled at the jury and stuff. But let me tell you, when you on trial, they tell you to do that. Your attorneys tell you to do that. I was on trial before. And my attorney said, he'd look over there at the jury. He said, jury number 6 and 10, they like you. Show some teeth. Show some teeth. Smile at them. I'm up there nervous as heck, like, trying to smile. Looking retarded as hell. He said, the 2 white dudes like you. And he was right. They liked me. They didn't want to save me. But they look over there and they can read the jury because they do jury trials all the time. They know how to read those people. So they was telling Diddy, joke with them, laugh some, let them see that you're a fun person. You're not this mean, crazy rap dude. You can relax, you can laugh. Take off your shoes, Diddy. Diddy took his shoes off. And he had his Bible and he'd laugh at some of the jokes and he'd say something funny and they'd laugh. And they was like, no, he's trying to threaten the jury. No, he was winning them over. Because his attorneys told him to. Do you not know his attorneys was getting paid $10 million? If Diddy was doing something that they thought was going to hurt his case, they'd have been like, don't you do that no more. You can't do that, Diddy. They would have told him. Because they done did this how many times? It ain't their first rodeo. We got to let them know you are a human being. You know how to laugh. You got feelings. Look back at your mom sometimes so they can say, oh, he looking at his mother. Oh, look at his poor mama. So now they looking at his mama. Do you see what I'm saying? This is how they play it. Look at your kids. Every so often, look back at your kids. So when Diddy look around, guess what the juries do? Who are you looking at? Oh, man, look at the twins. You know they lost their mom. Diddy, all they got. Are they crying? And they probably told the kids, show some tears if you can in the courtroom. Miss Combs, get a little sick. Every time they say something, grab your chest sometimes because you 80-some years old. Oh, this is going to kill his mom. I'm telling you, they play those juries, the jurors. They play them because those are human being, regular people. So what you're saying is not true. He showed remorse. He just knew how to play them. And he won them over. And that's what he's supposed to do if he wanted his freedom. He ain't do nothing nobody else don't do. But guess what he did when they said not guilty on the racketeering? He grabbed the Bible and he turned around in his seat and got on his knees and he started praying. That ain't remorse. See, he don't gotta show us nothing. This what I don't like about people. You ain't gotta show me nothing, and Diddy ain't gotta show us nothing. He only gotta answer to the Father God. We don't know what he say to God in that cell. We don't know if he asked for repentance. We don't, God, please change my way. We don't know what the conversation is like, and it ain't for us to know. But we as people, we feel like folks gotta prove something to us. He ain't show us remorse. He sure ain't acting like he care. He ain't gotta show us nothing. But God, something happened in that cell. Maybe he found the Lord there. Maybe that's why God put him there, so he can have time out. But whatever he did something that the Lord loved and blessed him because he said not guilty. On something that could have took his life of about 50 years. Not guilty. God gave him that 2%. 2% of people beat the feds. Diddy was that 2%. So something happened with him and the Messiah. He ain't got to show us nothing, darling. And if God want him out, Diddy go get out on the 3rd. If he don't, that's his destiny. I don't know. And I'll be back to talk about it. But should he go home? Yeah, he should go home. You don't go to prison for being a freak. I'm sorry, unless it's some kids. Curtis said, I can't sit around and chop it up with you all day. Good night, Curtis. You know, old people go to bed. Good night. I'm a night owl. Mickey 59. Ladies need to make these men cover up. Too many STDs. Barbies don't keep a man. Yep. And HI, you know what, is real bad right now, especially in Houston and I think Philly. It's a lot of states that's really, really bad. Man, I don't care how cute a dude is. You better make him take care of himself. Shit. It says she think it's cute. Do what? I don't know what that is. Kate, Miss Nina, remember back in the day, we used to say, talk to the hand. I know exactly what you mean, because the hand can't talk. Cardi should have done the same thing to the new baby daddy. Even if, just say she liked him, she was lonely, right? He cute, and she wanted to sleep with him. Cardi, you got enough money. I know you got a butler, you got a cook. Somebody got some condoms. I'll be like, wait a minute, baby, you ain't got no condoms. Hold on. Let my butler go run and get us some. No. It ain't that much. I'm in love and I'm lonely ever. Shit, I just had a baby. I ain't going back down through there. I ain't having no more kids for a long time. If I have any more at all. And you just then it wasn't just unprotected sex. You let him empty his all up in you? Ew. No. 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 I don't understand. Saying her boyfriend. Well, her man. Yeah, she keeps saying her boyfriend. She do, don't she? She do. My boyfriend, my boyfriend. She still got a young mentality. You can tell how she conversate. Kat said, what's up, Auntie? Hey, Kat. Love you, Nina, and always will. Thank you. She's chosen. Same one I lost by 12. Same one time I lost by 12. I didn't see the trial. Okay, I did. I was on there every day. I was supposed to be at the trial. I'm glad I didn't go. With so much drama. My first cousin straight from Springfield, Illinois. Money doesn't buy love. Nope. Diddy is currently teaching a class to his cell block. They wrote a letter to the judge. What kind of class? You know what? I've been half of y'all to say, Diddy can't teach me nothing. Diddy can teach me a lot of things. Let me tell you why Diddy could teach me, and I would love to take one of Diddy classes. If it was a right kind of class. The man is a marketing genius like Kanye. The man has made several millionaires. I don't like the way they made it, but he know how to get that money. Started from when he was a college student. Diddy always knew how to get money. Do y'all know when Diddy wasn't old enough to work? He always been an entrepreneur. He wasn't old enough to work. So guess what Diddy used to do? And he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. His mom and dad had money. He would pay dudes in New York that was older to go get a paper route. Go get a paper route and let me do the paper route, and I'll give you a percentage of the money. I just want you to go get it in your name, and I'll do the route. So when you get the check, give me my part, and you get some, and we hustle like that. So he had like 3 or 4 boys go get paper routes, and he was out there all day hustling and paying them to do it. So Diddy is a smart dude, man. I don't care what y'all say. The dude always been a money maker, a money magnet. If they take all Diddy money right now, Diddy gonna find a way to make some money. He'll start selling t-shirts. I promise you. Why do you think he offered $50 million to get out? He like his only money. Cause he know he gonna get it right back. He said music made him famous, clothes made him rich. Sean John is his name. He got rich off his name. So you don't think he can keep going? He got rich putting his name on shirts, and people wanted his name on their body. Like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Coach, Sean John. So yeah, did he taught a class? I would want to take the class. Because he has done something I've never done. Became rich. So I can't talk about somebody that's rich and I ain't never been rich. I know y'all tired, y'all. I'm finna go to bed too. I gotta get on out of here. I'm just reading some of y'all comments. Good night, my sister in Christ. Good night. Pray for me. I'm finna get out of here too. I done held y'all long enough. Hey, Phyllis. I hope Diddy get out with much wisdom. I do too. I agree, Nina. You are a strong, unbreakable. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did he teach? Oh, see? He teaching business. Man, I love that. Did y'all hear that? Diddy is in jail. Teaching them brothers that's in jail probably didn't have no hope. Business. So guess what? Maybe that was his purpose of getting locked up. You know, everything happened for a reason. Maybe God put him there to change some people's lives. His misery ended up being his ministry. It's probably some guys there never knew nothing about business, and they finna come out and be big businessmen. Before I go, I'm gonna tell y'all one little thing that I heard since we talking about this. It was this black guy. He called himself the he's on the internet. He called himself the investment king or something. He invests. He don't invest and stuff. But how he became a millionaire was he always been a juvenile delinquent. He always was selling crubs. I think his mother died. He had to go live with his uncle. He told his story, right? He ended up in the penitentiary. He ended up in a cell with a rich white dude. So him and the white dude talking one day, and the white dude is about to fight because the white dude said he was ignorant, he's stupid, pretty much. And he's like, "What do you mean? You know, he a hothead off the streets." He said, "Because black dudes, y'all hustle backwards. Y'all dumb. How you gonna tell me I was about?" He said, "What are you in here for?" "I'm in here for selling crubs." He said, "What you in here for?" He said, "I'm in here for embezzlement." He said, "But the difference with me and you, we both got the same time. You're going to get out a felon that's broke, and you got to start over from scratch. And you probably going to end up back in here because you're going to sell more drugs because you don't know nothing else and ain't nobody going to hire you, right? Because you got a felony. I'm going to get out a millionaire." He said, "How?" He said, "When you take a company money, white-collar criminals, you don't have to give the money back if you're doing the time. I still got the money. I'm doing the time for their millions right now. I'll give him 5 years for 10 million. And that's what he did. So he said, "And my wife flipping the money. So I'm going to have more than 10 when I get out. You're going to be broke. And we in here for the same amount of time. Black people stupid. You hustle backwards." So he was like, "Let me show you some of my pictures." He went and got his pictures. He started showing the black dude all the trips and being on different islands and traveling all over. He said, "How did you do that?" He said, "Because I was taking their money. And I was living off their money and I was stacking their money, my company. And I started investing." Show me. That white man poured his energy into that black dude. The black dude got out here a millionaire. So I promise you, you can learn stuff from criminals. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I guess this video got to be titled Forgiveness. And be accountable. And be wise. You can't do stuff with your life and make it excuses. Cardi B can't do what she did and say, I did this because of Offset. No, you hurt yourself. Offset is gone into the wind. You pregnant by a no good dude like him. And it got to be bad because Offset said, I wish Cardi well. She deserved somebody good. He looking at her like, man, she would have found a dude just like me. He know it. He like, man, she really messed up. She would have found Stefon Diggs. So he's trying to be Cardi's friend because he looking like he about to hurt her. He about to crush her. He about to break her down. This might be the end of her, so I got to be her friend because I already know I can recognize dudes like me. So he peeping that. Know your worth. Stop listening to the crowd because people that's cheering her on are broke baby mamas. Do you hear me? They broke baby mamas. So they love what she going through because she finna be like them. Oh, come on, Cardi, girl. Yeah, come on over here in the pity party house. Come on over in the broke house. Matter of fact, you can buy all the food because you rich. They don't care about her. Because they be like, no, don't do it. Cardi, don't be like us. We trying to be like you. What are you doing? He ain't shit, girl. No, he fine. He better than Offset. How? 3 babies in 1 year. Y'all crazy. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Go say a prayer for me tomorrow in church. Pray for my son. Pray for my family. Pray for my channel. Pray for me. I greatly appreciate y'all for taking the time out y'all day to watch me. Pass these videos on. I heard TikTok is finna be gone again because of your uncle in the White House. I was just about to go hard on TikTok. It ain't even worth it now. People from TikTok trying to come to YouTube. YouTube finna be flooded. Because people from YouTube, TikTok finna be over here. So, hey, if you're on TikTok, work your way to Instagram and YouTube so you can keep your money flowing. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.